All right, hello everyone. My name is Matt and welcome back to another lesson. Today's lesson is another run through. This is sort of the spiritual successor to the lesson I posted yesterday, which is about the colors. In this lesson, we're learning classroom objects. We're learning how to say the color with the classroom object and also say, what do you have? And I have, like for example, I have a red pencil. I have a blue book. Like this. So it's a very basic lesson, but it's a central language for grade 1 or grade 2. And yeah, I think it's a fun lesson. I designed the PowerPoint so that it would work really well in a large class, but it'll also work really well in a small class. I tried to use a number of different games to make it interesting, and I tried to scaffold the lesson so it would flow smoothly and the students can learn everything without being overwhelmed. As always, if you guys like to purchase this lesson, you can go to the video description below and you can click that link and download it, or you can go to my Taobao store and find it there. I'm also going to include this lesson with the previous lesson about colors as a combo pack. So if you want to buy them together, you can do that and get them both a little bit cheaper. As always, if you guys enjoy lessons like this, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. All right, let's get into the run through. All right, let's have a look at this PowerPoint. So as with the last 2 or 3 lessons I posted now, this is a run through, not a walkthrough. So I'm just going to go through quickly and show you the PowerPoint slide by slide. I'm doing this for 2 primary reasons. The first reason is, some people just want to see how I put together a PowerPoint, how I scaffold it, and they want to, make it on their own, create it slide by slide, or just get some ideas about how to teach some of the games and then take those ideas and put it into their own lesson. And some people want to download the PowerPoint from me. Which is available if you go to the video description below. You can click that link, or you can go to my Taobao store. And people want to see what they're getting, so I want to just show people what it looks like. So if they do want to purchase it, they know exactly what they're getting. And if you do download it, it is a editable lesson, which means you can change the lesson however you like. Now this is the spiritual sequel or successor to the colors lesson that I just posted the other day. So obviously we'll review the colors, and you can play a quick say game if you like, and then the language from the last lesson. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is, and they can give their answer. And then we go into the language of the lesson, which is the classroom objects. And here we have pencil. There are 8 classroom objects: book, pen, pencil case, ruler, eraser, crayon, notebook, and here they are. Okay, so this lesson is designed for grade 1 or 2, and generally with grade 1, they'll basically pretty much just know pencil and book for sure. The other stuff, maybe not. Okay, some of them might know a few extras, like some of them know pencil case, eraser, or they like to say rubber. But I think, a majority of grade 1s are not going to be familiar with all 8 of these, especially if you're teaching a large class. All right, the first thing we're going to do is play the quick say game. I say the word, they say the number. Fastest students get points, then switch it up. I say the number, they say the new word. Again, fastest student gets points. Basic quick say game. I use it pretty frequently as the first thing I do after I teach something, just to see if they can understand me and they can recognize it and match what I'm saying to the picture, essentially. All right, teaching part 2. Okay, so the next thing we're teaching is the word have. Obviously, I'm going to see if any of the students know it, and we're going to drill the sentence. I'm going to use actions to teach the sentence. For example, you can say, I have and pencil, whatever action you have for pencil, and you go through each of them like this, drilling with the actions each sentence. Again, I'm not going to go through and explain exactly. It's hard for me to control myself. I want to explain everything, but really this is just a run through. You can take a look at it. All right. Next, we're going to present the question. Okay. Again, I'm going to teach with actions. Then I'm going to get students to, say the sentence with what they just said, filling in the blank, based on the picture they see. Okay. Same thing here. Whole class should ask the question with the actions. One student or one row can answer based on what the picture is. You can do this as you like in your class, obviously. This is just how I do it. I want to present the language in a way which is interesting. And this is a click away for points game, or not game, but whatever. Like they can say, what do you have? The whole class says, then team by team. I have a book, they get points. I have a pencil case, I have a pencil, I have a ruler. All of these things are just drilling, but more interesting. Okay, then what color is it? Now I'm mixing it with the color, so it's red. What color is it? The whole class can ask the question, obviously. It's purple, it's blue, it's green, just a few there before we move on to the next part. Okay, so what do you have? I have a pencil. What color is it? It's blue. So this is a little dialogue here, mixing the color with the classroom object and two different questions. You can teach that how you like. Obviously, I have my own methods, but again, this is a run through, not a walkthrough, so I have to control myself not to explain exactly how to teach everything. Otherwise, this video will be very long. You can watch my other videos. You can see how I would drill something like this. If you're curious about it, you can leave a comment below. All right, guessing game time. Same thing we just saw, but now they have to guess what color it is. Okay, so you can do it by team. Every team gets one representative to guess which color it is. Everyone says the dialogue, obviously. You can say it as a group, so everyone's saying it at the same time. What do you have? I have a pencil. What color is it? Or one side asks the question, other side answers the question. Then those individual students from each team would actually guess. Again, hard for me to control myself. You don't need to. I'm not going to go into detail with how to do this. If you're curious, you can watch my other videos. I go in extreme detail, in those walkthroughs. That's why they're so long, okay? Because I explain everything slide by slide how I do it. But yeah, this is basically how this one would work. All right, now teaching part 3. Okay, so in this part, we're going to teach how to say the sentence with the color. All right, so what do you have? I have a green pencil. You can also say, what color is it? Look at the pencil. What color is it? And they can see it's green, obviously. And then what color is it? What do you have with the actions? I have a green pencil. What do you have? I have a red crayon. Again, we're just, for the first time, showing them how to say the color with the object in the sentence, okay? Again, teach this as you like. So hard for me to not explain. All right, so click away game. They get points. Again, it's just drilling now the same thing, but they're able to get points. So you can go team by team. What do you have? I have a green eraser. Okay, what do you have? I have, or that team would get 2 points. I have a yellow, or I have a brown ruler. What do you have? That team would get points. So just, you can do team by team. If you have 4 teams, each team would get at least 2 goes, right? Make sure the whole class or that team is asking the question, with the actions. I award points if they're doing the actions when they ask the question. I'm like scanning the class and team 2 is doing it better. Team 2 gets more points, to encourage them, to say, what do you have? Many, many, many times, okay? And then the choose your color game. So and this game is pretty fun for them because it's kind of gambling again. So what do you have? There's 2 ways you can play it, really. I think best is, what do you have? And you have a representative from each team choose one of the colors. So from team 1, he says, I have a yellow pencil. All right, so I put yellow for team 1. Next team, I have a green pencil. All right, green for team 2. Team 3, I have a yellow pencil too, so team 3 gets yellow. And team 4 says, I have a blue pencil. Put blue next to team 4, and then reveal the points for each one and award them points and move on. Or you can, another way you could do it, if you want, each team just gets 1 go with one of the classroom objects. So, team 2 would just get a go with crayons. Team 1 would just get a go with pencils, and they could choose which one they want. Depends how much time you have left in the class, and it also depends how many teams you have in your class. If you have 4 teams, I believe I programmed this with 4. Yeah, I programmed it with 4. So if you have 4 teams, it'd work just to do one classroom object with each team. If you have more than 4 teams, or if you have 3 teams or something, since it would be uneven or whatever, you could allow every team to have a go and to guess on each slide, which would also work just fine, And then move on to this is the final part of the lesson. They get to actually tell you what they have. So you can say, look in your desk, what do you have? And you can go over to one of the students' desks and be like, what do you have? What do you have? Or go over to a student who you know is kind of clever and ask them, and they can pull out like a book, like a red book, and then tell them to stand up and say, I have, like this, and be like, I have a red book. Okay, good job. If you want to bring a die in, then they can roll the die and get points if you like, or Go to another student. What do you have? They're all raising their hands at this point, and they want to show you their like pink ruler, their purple pencil case, or whatever it is. Okay, and just like it's like now it's real world. They're actually, it's a conversation, a real thing that's happening when you ask them, what do you have? And they tell you from based on their own things they have. And they want to show you it, I'm sure. They're going to be wanting to show you their pencil, wanting to show you the ruler, wanting to show you a book or a notebook or whatever. And just make sure they're saying the color and the noun. That's the point of the lesson. I have a pink book. I have a pink ruler. You know, you want them to say that, okay? And then at the end of the lesson, again, you know, just if you have extra time left, I doubt you will, but if you have extra time left, you can use this slide, you know, to ask them again. And then you can take this slide and add it to your future lessons for the review, okay? Just like now you have what's your favorite color? What do you have? You're building up all this language, and in future lessons, you know, for your review, you can have like 5 different slides. You know, well, how's the weather? How are you? What do you have? What's your favorite color? What can you do? You know, all these different things. All right, and that's the whole lesson. That's the whole PowerPoint, and thank you. All right, that's the end of the run through. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you'd like to download that lesson, you can go to the video description below, click that link, and you can download it there, or you can go to my Taobao store. You can also find it there. And as I said before, I'm including this lesson with the previous lesson about colors as a combo pack. So if you want to purchase them together for a little bit cheaper price, you can do that. All right, well, that's the end of the lesson. That's the end of the video. Smash the like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. It really helped me out. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.